Good evening, members. This is a very eventful webinar today. It's a interesting topic, which is of all of us concerns here because we are waiting for this to happen, and this has happened. Ultimately, this circular, which is very informative, not only informative, beneficial to our issues. So this is the background. Is all you are all aware. There is a working group set up by SEBI after he receiving so many representations and taking all the MIIs into the fold, the being the members of the committee, and all the representations also been included from the all associations. And there are marathon sessions happened from all corners for all long months, and the total number of penalties were segregated, pooled, and all analyzed each one after one, and the entire committee reached a consensus on what is the kind of penalty should be proportionately for the kind of seriousness of the violation. So accordingly, a list has been finalized by the committee. And CA, our CA K. Suresh sir, National President, and me, and also Mr. Mahesh Desai, who is the chairman of ISF committee representing ANMI, had been taking part in these marathon sessions. And this is today we are here to look into the highlights of these penalties, how they are structured, how finally they shaped out. And we have with us from our NSC team, Mr. Janardhan is the vice president, and we have Abhijit is the vice president from the team and enforcement, and Ms. Rupa Gangarwa and AVP. Then Manan Vora is the chief manager. Then Nirmal Ketan, senior manager. The entire team is sitting here to just bring us to wanted to bring out the highlights of this entire circular, so that no we can have today we don't have the much time to proceed with the total session. In case in such situation, I request Janardhan sir to please keep us one more session in the coming week or at your convenient time, so that no our members will be ready with the questions and full session can be attended. But today we will start with the highlights, and I request Janardhan to please take over. Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Thank you, Dr. Prasad, and thank you, ANMI members, for scheduling this session. And to begin with, since Dr. Prasad has already given us the background, and because of due to the paucity of time, I'll just jump into the circular contents. So. Yeah, this screen is visible to all, I hope.
Yes.
Yeah. So we have downloaded the circular on 10th of October. This is the content of the circular, which says that the new penalty structure is applicable with immediate effect. So what is immediate effect? We have put in 3 points there. It says that the date of violation falling after the date of the circular, the provisions of this circular will be applicable to all violation where the date of violation falls after the circular date. And the cases which are under process and the cases which are identified after the date of the circular, we will apply this penalty only if the penalty value is reducing. If the penalty value is increasing as per the new circular, then we will apply the provisions of the old circular, because there the penalty is less. And the third point is where it is applicable to submission, where the submission based compliances are there, the due date will be looked at. If the due date falls after the date of the circular, then the provisions of the new circular will be applicable. So this is
your PPT is not scrolling. Just can you please see?
So we are on effective date of implementation. Is it visible?
No, only the first slide is visible, which is title. Yeah, perfect.
Okay. So I was explaining the content of the circular, which is downloaded 10th of October. So it says how it is, how exchanges will apply this penalty structure, which is as mentioned in the circular, it is immediate effect. And what is immediate effect? It is explained below. The date of the violation is taken into account here, where the date of violation is falling after the date of the circular, the new penalty provision will be applicable for all those violations. And the cases which are under process and where the violations are identified after the date of the circular, the provisions of the new circular will be applicable only if the penalty is reduced. If the penalty as per the new circular for such cases are increasing, then we will apply old provisions for the cases which are under process and for cases which are identified after the date of the circular. And for all other cases where the date of violation is falling after the date of the circular, the provisions of the new circular will be applicable. And thirdly, where the submission based compliances are there the due date will be taken into account. If the due date is falling after the date of the circular, then the provisions of new circular will be applicable. So this is all about applicability. Now there is one tag has been introduced. Actually, this has been a long, long time ask of the all trading members, because currently we are categorizing all the financial action taken by the exchange under penalty or procedural errors which attract some monetary action, then such will be classified as financial disincentive rather than penalty. This will, there was an ask, the word penalty is like a stigma, which will, have various implications on the trading member with other regulators and other financial institutions and all. So we have now introduced a financial disincentive, which SEBI has approved now. So we have also included this provision in our current circular. And all the monetary fine, that is penalty imposed, and the financial disincentive levied will be credited to our investor protection fund. So penalty as well as financial disincentive amount will be going to investor protection fund.
We have classified total 97 out of the 187 line items from the circular as financial disincentives, which covers a majority of the population. So 52% of the total non-compliances has been classified as financial disincentives.
Actually, this information is available in the circular. If you go to annexure and count the number of financial disincentive items, you will get this figure. This is the process which we have briefly explained, where the matters there is a penalty is structured by way of circular, but there are certain items which will be placed before MC, where the items not included in the structured penalty. Suppose if a violation is found which is not already forming a part of this circular, then such matters will be placed before MC. And where the violation is little grave, that is, it attracts penal action like disablement, no new client, suspension, declaration of anything such this action, then such cases will be placed before MC. And before placing before these cases before MC, we will send out intimation of observation to members. We will not directly send show cause notice to member. We will send intimation of observation to member to seek members' response. And if the member's response is satisfied, then the observation will be dropped. Else, it will form a part of show cause notice. And show cause notice will be followed by member's response. And based on the member's response, it will be placed before MC. There are exceptions to this matter, where there are certain items which attracts disablement of the terminal, prohibition of new clients as per the structure itself. So such cases will be directly dealt with before placing in MC. For example, if the administrative action is to be taken, and SEBI has now recently introduced corrective action wherein SEBI will conduct inspection, and if there is any observation found, they will ask any of the stock exchange to follow up the corrective action taken by the member. If the corrective action is taken, then it is good. If it is not taken, then SEBI has specified certain amount of penalty and non-monetary action. It will be automatically applied without MC, because it is as per the structure. Other than this, everything, wherever there is a the penal action includes the disablement, suspension, no new client, it will be placed before MC before taking the action. This is just an appeal to all trading members to submit the complete response to the LO and SCN and in the intimation of observation. Why? I mean, not before LO SCN. If you give the complete documentation and response to inspection officials, then it is far more better, because there will then your process and our process will be at ease, because there is nothing additional for you to submit anything, because you have already submitted everything during inspection. Then the process will be smoother. But still, for any reason, if you are not able to give complete information at the time of inspection, at least while responding to LO or responding to intimation observation or show cause notice, please give the complete information so that your case will be processed faster. That's it from our side. Now we can go for any question answer session, or as you would say, Dr. Prasad.
Yeah, thank you very much for very brief and crispy presentation detailing each item of the circular. Uh, all the annexures, they are detailed, they are mentioning about the quantum of penalty and the kind of penalty, nature of penalties, and all the parameters. Also, you explained about the rationale of application of the deadline and the application of the old circular and the new circular. And this, in this regard, we received questions also from our members in when we circulated this registration for this webinar. So the first question is that non-maintenance of pre-order confirmation penalty structure, whether it is anything detailed in this, what is the nature? Any specific comment on this?
We have a penalty header for non-maintenance of pre-order confirmation.
It is covered in Annexure 1.1.
Annexure 1.1. And
we will briefly explain that to you. 1 second.
It is covered under point number 60 of the Annexure 1.1. It mentions that member has not maintained pre-order confirmation. So if during inspection, you are able to substantiate that post-facto confirmation from the client is available, for that on the first occasion, the action will be revised. And otherwise, the penalty will be 10,000 per client, with a subject to a maximum capping of rupees 1 lakh. But if the client is disputing, the monetary penalty for unauthorized tradings will be applicable. And for second times and onwards, a 50% escalation will be levied.
This is as against earlier provision of 25,000, where even if one case is identified wherein there is no pre-order confirmation is available, such cases are put in 25,000 penalty. Now it is it is converted into advice, where post facto confirmation from the client, that is, end of the day, if the client confirms, okay, yeah, this is my trades, I confirm, then that is good enough. But it is not a we cannot say that a violation does not persist there. Violation is there, but it is
requirement
advisory.
of pre-order confirmation was there. So it is not a no action, but if the post facto confirmations from the clients are available, then thoda sa lenient action of advice is applicable.
But that doesn't mean that you should not keep pre-order
Confirm.
confirmation. Pre-order confirmation, as per the SEBI circular, is required. That
The
is,
requirement is still
yeah.
there.
So it is not a substitute. Basically,
Yeah.
the post facto trade confirmation from the client is not an alternate or a substitute to the pre-order confirmation. Both are mandatory. But since the client is not disputing and member is able to demonstrate that on the by the end of the day, there is a post facto confirmation, exchange is going to take into account and not penalize it. That's the only thing. And
Understood.
advice.
That means, is there any quantity, quantum of on the kind of post facto confirmations what we get? 10, 100, the advisory later, then it will be with a quantum of penalty. It is nothing like.
It is applicable to the all the instances that
All.
fall into this observation. Yes.
Fair enough. Fair enough. So I'll be going to the next question. Any consideration in peak allocation? The question is whether there is any consideration in peak allocation, as it requires data to be collected of different time slots from multiple clearinghouse tasks. A calculate shortage is manual, which is error prone. So in this also there is a penalty. Will you please find this any consolation for the member where no, if such type of peak margin early collapsed?
So I think these penal action is taken by NCL, CCL, not
Maybe
exchange.
Not exchange.
Not the exchange.
Not the exchange.
It
So
needs to be the
more
clearing
than-
corporation penalty. So,
Fair
So
enough.
if it will be great if we stick to the
No worries.
questions related to this
circular
this
only.
only.
Absolutely.
so that can be taken up separately with the clearing corporation.
Understood.
They will be able to respond this.
The next question is kindly provide single allocation for all clearing. This will give ease of doing business and compliance. It is not relevant. Sir, SEBI registered portfolio manager in stockbroking, and we seek your clarification regarding reporting of bank and demat account related to PMS. I think this is also not in connection
Yeah.
with yours. Then
Correct.
we have a next question. Shall every trade has to require to be pre-order placement to keep in record? As you already explained, it is required.
Explain, yeah.
Then
It is required.
the sixth one is the circular applicable for compliance as on 31st March 25 or later? That parameters you already explained.
Yes,
Yes,
That's right.
Then seventh question, how can we understand the allocation penalty will charge or not? I'm not clear
So
on
this
this.
is also pertaining
This
to
is
NCL.
Clearing
You can skip
corporation.
that.
Yeah.
And how will the existing penalties be dealt with this as of now? The parameters, I think this is clear. You brought
Yeah,
out
we have
the-
clarified. Yes, sir.
Covered.
Because no, we knew that most of the questions would be in and around that parameter only.
Absolutely.
So we have explained that three, yeah.
Understood. And, pardon me, I will be reading little swiftly because we can cover mostly all the questions before our timeline.
Yeah.
So the next one is this about for multiple exchanges memberships for March 25, 2025 annual report need to be submitted to all exchanges. Is there any penalty expected in this or any if not submitted? The question is not complete, I believe, but
So I think this is more of compliance related,
compliance
not
related.
relating to the structure itself. But we have a penalty for non-reporting of this annual reports that is covered in.
Sir, we are having
regulation.
penalty under 1.3 on annexure 1.3 point number 14, failure to furnish annual returns within the due date. Penalty is
Okay.
there.
Okay.
Yeah. This is
Fair.
Manigandan from membership compliance.
Thank you, Mankan.
Thank you.
Then we have the 10th question. If client holds T plus 5 debit without no transaction, then there is any penalty on hold debit more than 30 days. I think very specific question.
That is a specific compliance related
Yeah.
question, so that can be taken.
And in case something requires a verification of which may take time, we can respond by email offline. There's no problem. I will take that question separately.
Sure.
Yeah.
Then 11th one, we have a penalty from NSE and both BSC, and we requested waiver for the same and provided the mail in the respect to exchanges. We have not received reply from the exchange. I think there is a concern specific. Nor the deductions have been taken place in this case. Do we have to mail to the exchange regarding consolidation of penalty and consider waiver on draft new waiver request to new email ID? I think This is a specific query. I think we can.
These are
Specific
specific
can be
query.
separately.
And in this, we would like to bring one particular SEBI circular, which says that, which talks about common inspection
Okay.
across exchange. That will be effective in the month of December. So, if I think this question is relating to that, right? So our inspection is already working with the by SEBI, other exchanges to formulate a SOP, and so that duplication of inspection will not be there. Only one exchange will be identified as lead exchange, and that lead exchange will come and inspect and share information with other exchanges. So this is going to take place as per the SEBI circular. The deadline is December, so this will be taken care of.
So to resolve his, I think his email issue, any helpline you have where such type of cases should be referred to or sent to by the members? Maybe like he
He
mentioned,
can.
similarly there may be instances.
You can
We'll
trading member can mention the case ID.
we
Okay.
can give you an email ID.
Huh.
The case
I will
details can be shared by
formulate
the
it.
trading.
I will
Yeah.
circulate among the members. There's no
Yeah,
problem.
sure.
This we will take care. Thank you very much. And this is the 12th one. Which type of penalty will charge in MTF product other than 10% client-wise net worth position?
That is covered in Annex 1.1. We have a separate contravention category. So margin trading funding is covered over there. So you may find that related penalties there.
Well, I think
You
I
may
will make a
refer
general
to
statement with your permission. In case there is any specific identification of penalty clause which requires more explanation, I will take that from them. I will send you offline and will circulate answers later to our members. There's no
Sure,
problem.
sure, sir.
so you
Yeah.
may refer to point number 45 to 54 for the margin trading penalty
This
item.
is Annexure 1,
Annex 1.1.
1.1,
45 to 54.
45 to 54. Then the next question is give overall penalty structure for members and can we so we can avoid such types of penalties. I think in detail I think is not possible in a short notice to run through all the types of penalties. We will request your team under your leadership next coming week some detailed webinar.
Yes, sir.
The next one is how will the existing penalties be dealt with this as of now, which already answered. And next question is we have a penalty from NSE and both NSE requested for. I think this is the same repetition. We can answer.
Yeah.
Same.
And 16 we have the regarding AP. Is AP not allowed to do any other business? I think it's not related to penalty, but
Not
clarification.
the
I think
penalty.
in case you have, you can answer. Otherwise, we can skip.
We'll take it separately.
We can take it separately.
Separately.
If you have
Yeah.
any, yeah.
Then
Since we
17th, I
can-
think we have come last out of 18. What I have is the last two questions I have. Is AP is not allowed to transfer of monies or shares to their family members if they have any trading account. Also, this is all the nature of the AP
Sir.
characteristics.
We'll handle it later. Yes, this is.
Then the last question is while exchange do not allow same PAN to UCC, one can create account one for trading and investment if exchange do not allow AP to have trading anywhere. I think this also is a category of
Correct.
skipping, I believe.
Sir, these three you can send it to us. We'll revert to.
Absolutely.
We'll
I
revert.
will
You
separately
can
take.
send it to us. Send it to our email ID, membership
And
compliance email ID. We'll revert, sir.
yeah, I think while we were doing the webinar, we got some questions from our on YouTube, which I'll just take across. There are two questions. I think we have, some more time, which we are from the allotted. Vinay Sharma has written, we have received the penalty of VAPT for both NSE and BSE, and we have sent the mail to both exchanges regarding the waiver. We have not received the reply from the exchange. Also, no deductions is made. No deduction is made. Means already levied, I believe, by both the exchanges. Now he is waiting for the response. So you can give clarification on this.
I think this is the same point which we mentioned.
Yeah.
So we will respond it separately.
Nice. Fair. What I'll do, I'll pull all the questions which we are now parking aside to send it to you separately. Then we will answer the members in due course.
Sir,
Then
AP
in such
related you can mark to us, membership deed. We
absolutely,
can respond.
definitely.
Yeah.
Then we have another question, subsequent follow-up question, that is, in such scenario, do we have to raise new waiver request or new email ID? I think you will be answering this.
Yes.
Then,
Yes, sir.
then we have two questions. We have one on the shouldn't the review ideally be part of the member service? There is some technical, I think, is a policy related, I believe. I again repeat, there is a penalty for, there is a provision for review on whatever the penalty you levy. So shouldn't the
Yeah.
review ideally be part of the member service and not chargeable separately? So 10,000 charges should be waived. This is a now there is a moderation in the penalty structure. Now in the moderation itself, again, there is a small request so that you can consider from your side.
It is a part of separate circular, sir, but we'll see what.
No, actually, this 10,000 penalty is it's a recent circular on a waiver. Now it is this will be charged after the 45 days from the date of the issuance of circular. The intention is of charging 10,000 is to reduce the frivolous review request. We have this is an experience wherein people were for the kind of advice and warning also we have received review requests without any grounds, and it becomes very difficult to it's unnecessary taking the resource time and all where we can spend it on other review requests more judiciously. So to avoid such things, we have it is a token fee. It is a processing fee which we are charging, and the fees collected from this also will be going to investor protection fund.
Fair enough. I think the policy behind it is a processing fee, like it is
Yes,
what
yes.
I understand.
Yeah, yeah.
It is not seen as the penalty structure.
No,
But
no.
But overall, broadly, I think when you compare with the old structure with the new structure, on comparison, what I personally believe is that there is a highest incentivizing process has taken place in
Yes.
favor of the member. And also, if you highlight the clerical nature of violations, which are very routine typo, they have been put out from the category of the disciplinary action, right? The penalty
Yes.
structure. This
Yeah,
is
you're right.
This is the great I tell you, most of the members who are suffering with the typo errors, or they're all branded as the violation category, so that having even the outside stigmatic in the status report. No, in any
Yes.
case, this is the one paradigm shift I can see from the harsh penalty structure to an incentivizing. Means if I do compliance more and more strictly, then I will never be, I will be incentivized in the process of degree of penalties, what are going to be levied. So this is the
Yes.
theme. I think if you find anything other observation, Janardhan, you can bring out.
Yeah.
This way,
No, I just wanted to say is that the header of the circular itself is rationalization. So we are, yeah, the quantum of violation is taken into account while designing the penalty structure. It is not, you can see that it is for all, many of the items, it is rationalized. And where the quantum of violation is more, the penalty will increase. If the quantum of violation is less, the penalty is reduced. So this is the basic logic or a formula which we have. I mean, all the exchanges, including uh, Brokers Association, you and SEBI obviously has used this criteria to rationalize the penalty. So it is based on the degree of non-violation or a non-compliance. So it is a win-win situation who make a sincere effort to comply, but still miss out some points here and there. It will be good for such members. If a member is grossly non-compliant, then this penalty structure will be applied, which is slightly harsher.
Absolutely. I think this is the tenor of the entire penalty structure. While rationalization is the motto, it is perfectly achieved. And I think another 1 quarter may give us the better results. Probably from your side, you will find the compliance going very seriously, strictly followed in all means. I think this we have questions. I think we reached out the time. I request you personally and your team members to give us another time where we will have 45 minutes to 1 hour to go in detail the members' queries in next week or whatever the time you can make it, and we will do little more detailed. What I mean, going into the annexures categories of penalties, so that no members can have the ease of reading of it. So with this, I think any remarks from your side? I think otherwise I will take your leave.
No, sir. Yes, sir.
And
We are
I
okay
am
with it.
personally thank you, Janardhan and Abhijit and the entire team who came here with a very short notice. And this, I think, in my understanding, it is the shortest, I believe. So thank you very much again. And Vinayak, who has helped us in getting the webinar done today, and also your team members for enlightening us and our members on the concerns as well. So please give us the time, then we will come back, and I'll take offline some questions and answers from you in the future. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Thank you,
Thank
sir.
you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Jana. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Jana.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mankan, and Abhijit and the entire team.